Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Bath & Body Works semi-annual or SAS haul to share with you guys. This is my very first Canadian Bath & Body Works online haul. So I will be discussing a little bit about the ordering process, how long it took, and all that fun stuff. But guys, she's a big box. I'm not gonna lie. Nelson's laughing at me because it's wider than the screen right now. But we're definitely going to dive into this. So if you're interested, definitely stick around. But before we get started, I'm going to tell you guys what is on my lips and what is on my nails. So first off, I'm going to tell you what's on my nails. It's actually two different colors from two different companies. So a very inexpensive nail polish. This is Sally Hansen's Complete Salon Manicure in the color 577 Dark Hemore. And it's a very, very dark midnight navy blue. It's gorgeous. Now what I have on top is more of a higher end ILNP. I've talked about this company before. And this one is in the color Drive In. And it's a very thin formula, which I have worn on its own. But today I'm wearing it layered together. And I'm going to name these nails a peacock nail. Because in certain lights it's green, it's blue, it's purple. It's everything. So these are my peacock nail color combo. And what is on my lips actually is from Charlotte Tilbury. I've lined my lips with Pillow Talk with a lip liner, and I really enjoy this one. And then I filled in my lips with an oldie but goodie. I've talked about this lip color so many times from the drugstore, from the collection exclusive from L'Oreal in J-Lo, or J-Lo Jennifer's Nude, and that is what I filled in with all over my lips. And then on top, of course, because it is me, I like gloss, we have from Buxom in the Full On Lip Cream Sugar Drop. And so all these items are on my lips right now. Okay, you guys, this is a pretty big haul. Now, I don't normally buy a lot of candles, but when they're half off or 75% off, one must go and place an order. So if you're not already aware, you probably are, but if not, semi-annual sale for Bath & Body Works happens twice a year. Once around June-ish, about halfway through the year, and then again, the next one starts the very first day after Christmas, so Boxing Day or the 26th of December. So on the 26th of December, while Nelson was still sleeping next to me and I was laying awake in the middle of the night, I placed an order. But I definitely love a lot of these. Well, I love all of these scents. I was out of wallflower bulbs. I was out of candles completely at this point when it comes to Bath & Body Works. And I'm getting low, and I use it in quotes, low on hand soap, but I thought I ordered more hand soap than I did. So let's just jump into the two items of soap that I picked up. I actually thought I ordered more than these two soaps, but apparently I did not. The first one is, both are repurchased for me. Both are these scents I love. I can't remember if they're 50 or 75% off, but I got Toasted Vanilla Chai. That's this one here. And this is described as whipped vanilla, spun sugar, and winter spices. So I love this scent. And I also love this one. I'm actually finishing this one off in my bathroom right now as we speak. This is Vanilla Bean Noel. I don't like the candle, not really fancy on the body care, but the hand soap, I'm all over it. This is described as fresh vanilla bean, warm caramel, and sugar cookies, and this is divine. And both of them, of course, are in the foaming hand soap formula. So before we get into the wallflower bulbs and the candles, I just want to make a really quick note for those of you who are watching me from Canada. Shipping is $9.99. That is however big or small your order is. So obviously in your better interest to order as much as you can or what you want, because it'll be $9.99 Canadian regardless. Shipping to me, I've noticed that obviously this comes from probably Ontario, which is the center of Canada's universe. And to get to Halifax, Nova Scotia took 3 days. I was very, very impressed. In fact, we didn't get home yet. I was like, ooh, did someone steal it off by our front door in our building or not? But we're pretty good. We're in a good building, but it shipped super fast. I was not expecting the shipping to be as fast during semi-annual sale, but I'm very thankful for it. So shipping was great. What I will say though is it's starting to build up the similar amounts of products that the US have on their website, but we're still in Canada not able to get a lot of the things that you are in the US, even online. I feel like I'm hoping that's just going to grow. The warehouse is going to grow, that kind of thing, fingers crossed. But that's all I have to say about that shipping process and the ordering process. So next up, we're going to talk about wallflower bulbs. Now, I ran completely out. I had so many when I was living in Ladysmith Then we moved here. I used up every single one that I had in my collection and they're all gone. So I bought these 2 packs. So I've got obviously 4 different scents, and they were also 50% off. So I thought, again, what better time but now to purchase this? So I picked up the Marshmallow Fireside Wallflower Bulbs. These are amazing. This is a toasted marshmallow, smoldering woods, and roasted vanilla. Just a great scent. I love this one. It can be pretty much any time of the year. Next up, we have the fresh and relaxing White Woods Pine Needle Spiced Clove in Winter. So this is their winter scent, and I just read out all the notes to you there. So this is, again, more to this time of year, I would definitely say, than a Marshmallow Fireside. To me, you can do that toasted marshmallow thing in the summer, and in the winter it won't matter. Then I have here a pumpkin apple, which I do really enjoy. This is described as red apple, pumpkin, and ground cinnamon. So again, there's 2 in there. Great deal. And the last set of wallflower bulbs I picked up is in one of my favorite scents. This is frosted cranberry. Now, I love the scent for the fall, like late fall, like November. This is described as iced cranberries, blonde woods, and red apple. And there we have it right here. And those are all the wallflower bulbs I picked up. Okay, you guys. And I think I have 11 candles. That's right. This is the biggest haul of candles that I have done in probably 3 years at one time. So they're all on sale. They're all part of the semi-annual sale. I wasn't going to pay full price. I feel like the quality is not there for what they keep asking for. So I'm undecided yet if I'm going to do some of these. I'm going to burn them as they are, or I'm going to do a chopping video maybe. Comment down below if you guys would like a chopping video or whatnot, because I do find that Bath & Body Works candles make for a great economical way of having wax melts in your home of your favorite scent, especially this time of year. SAS is still going on until I think it's end of January or something. So great time to pick up some of your favorites. If you buy doubles, perhaps if you have always wanted to try cutting them up, freeze and cut, and then burn another one, that kind of thing. But it's very inexpensive compared to burning it and finding out halfway through it doesn't do well. So in that we've all probably had experience with. So first up, I've got champagne toast. So I did pick this one up here. All of these came in very much intact, individually boxed, very well packaged. I actually was really surprised because I'm like, this is the first time I order online any candles. So I was like, ooh, I don't know. But this turned out really well. So champagne toast is described as bubbly champagne, sparkling berries, and berry or juicy tangerine. Apparently, I just like to say the word berry. This is a classic. This normally comes out for the New Year's candle, and it's a nice way. You'll notice a lot of these candles I picked up are going to be for like bright fruity candles, not as much of the heavy stuff for, you know, the winter time. So champagne toast is great any time of the year. So this was a great one. On a really cool note, I did pick this one up for Nelson. I told him that too. This is raspberry mimosa. Nelson loves his raspberries, and this does smell really good. This is described as sweet raspberries, rosé sorbet, and a splash of champagne. It's really nice. It's different enough from champagne toast and peach bellini and all that stuff. This is definitely a nice fruity, sweet scent, almost like a fruit punch, but not a fruit punch, like a raspberry mimosa, just like the name. So anyway, pick this one up. It'd be the first time I've ever burned or chopped this up and melted. I haven't decided yet. I had to get this. If you know me, you know I love my peppermint. So peppermint sugar cookie it is. So this is what this one looks like. And this one is described as crushed peppermint, creamy butter, and soft sugar cookies. This one I can hear jiggling around a little bit, so, but it doesn't pop out. Not yet anyway. If I decide to freeze this and chop it, it will. This is really great. This smells just like a buttermint cookie or a buttermint. I don't get as much of the cookie. I definitely get a buttermint cream, like those little candy buttermints that I remember when I was a kid, my grandma used to have. This smells really great on cold. But as I also have been very, very much aware, is that any vanilla-based candles, like strongly vanilla-based like this is from Bath & Body Works, tend to go a little interesting, i.e. I tend to get a lot of sitting or a lot of that kerosene type scent, which I'm not a fan of. And so the true test for me, and especially in anything vanilla based, is the 50% mark and lower once burning. because that's the real like, oh man, it went south, or hey, it did really good. So I have not so great hopes for this one, but I really want to enjoy it. So I haven't decided. If I decide to chop this up, then it won't matter because I'll get the great smell no matter what. So that is peppermint sugar cookie. And then, there's so many things in here, you guys. Oh, yeah, there's a lot. Then I have one of my favorite for the autumn, which is called Autumn. This is one of my absolute favorite candles of all time. This is bright red gala apple, juicy fig, eucalyptus leaves. And this has been a staple of mine. This and frosted cranberry are my top favorite scents for the fall. It's just beautiful. I plan on saving this one until fall of 2022. I want this to be my first fall candle I burn. It is a staple in my house for sure. Then we have one that has a little schmutz on the top and the lid, which this is the classic Bath & Body Works lid. And this one here, again, totally blind. This one I've never smelled before. Hope, which is winter peach, which is described as velvet peach, vanilla meringue, and creamy jasmine. So there is hope. Hope that we don't have to wear masks much longer, and hope that we can travel internationally, at least for us. Right, Nelson? Yeah, he is. This is really nice, but I will say I think it's fairly light on cold, and generally, not always, but generally speaking, if it's light on cold, it doesn't really project a lot once burning, like once it's burned. So my hopes on this one are a little like, you know, I hope it does well. But generally speaking, if it's on cold, it's really mild or faint. It's probably gonna be that way when it's burning, but I'll come back to you guys and let you know. Then we have another complete, actually, did this one just pop? This one is like actually out. Well, there you go. It still burns fine. I'm looking at Nelson here. It'll still burn fine. This is exactly what you would do if you want to pop this out and freeze it, pop it out, and then start chopping. This is 'Tis the Season. One of my favorite candles for the winter months, like probably December leading right up to Christmas. This is described as rich red apple, sweet cinnamon, and cedarwood. This is one of my favorites for, like I said, December, like right leading up to Christmas. I love the little design on it. It'll be fine, even though this popped out. I'm likely to keep them as a candle and burn this next Christmas season. So that's 'Tis the Season. Really love that one. Then we have, again, like I said, I warned you, there's gonna be some really fruity things that are like totally not winter or Christmassy. I got the iced dragon fruit tea. So that's this one here. It says it's from White Barn. Pink dragon fruit, green tea, fresh lemonade is what it's described. And this one smells really good. Oh, I definitely get the tea. Like I remember the peach tea candle. Oh my gosh, I love that one too. This is really nice. Now, dragon fruit is very sweet. I think they chose obviously the right color for this jar because it's kind of like a pinky color with a white inside. Oh, it is very, very nice. I'd say on cold, out of a 10 for how strong I think it is probably only about a 6. So I'm really hoping that it will definitely project and do a little bit better when it burns, if I decide to keep it to burn or if I decide to chop it up. I'm not sure yet. Then we have another new one to me, Give Cheer Strawberry Sparkler. So here we go, regular lid on top. This one is described as strawberry prosecco, splash of rose water, and vanilla bean. So this is definitely a more tart version to champagne toast. I really like this because it does have a tartness to it. And you guys know how much I love like blackberries are tart, cranberries are tart, that kind of thing. It's a different genre of scent for a lot of companies, including vendors. This one I am very interested in, but I'm wanting to kind of save this a little bit down the road when the weather gets better, although I say that and it's trying to snow outside. So I don't know. So that's Give Cheer. This is an oldie but goodie. As I mentioned earlier, when I picked up the wallflower bulbs, this is one of my absolute favorite scents for November for me of all time. This is frosted cranberry, and this is what she looks like. This is the jar I picked up. And this is described as iced cranberries, blonde woods, and red apple, just as the description I had read on the wallflower bulbs. This is one of my favorites. Oh, it's beautiful. The wicks are really thick though. I'm gonna say they're pretty darn thick, but and I have made that observation. I feel like the candles that are newest in my collection that I burned in from 2021, the wicks are really, really chunky and thick. or ropey like, whereas the ones from 2020 were very thin wicks. So however, whatever you guys wanted to read into that, I don't know. Second to last candle is actually a repurchase for me, but it's been a really, really long time. This is the Red Velvet Cupcake candle, and I love the gingham, or like, I don't even know, what's this pattern called? It looks like my tablecloth for Christmas. But yeah, so it is lush red, what?
Tartan.
Well, it's a type of tartan, but I don't know what type. Anyway, I don't know what type.
Mackenzie tartan or something.
Sure, Mackenzie, Clan Mackenzie. Sure. Okay. And then it goes lush red velvet cake, cream cheese frosting, and sweet vanilla. So I do really, really love that with the brushed gold in it. It looks really nice. I've had this before, and I remember when I did my review, I don't know if I'll be able to find that video, you guys. It's really old. When they first brought out Red Velvet Cupcake, I had 2 of them, and then I had 2 of them going, and I don't recall having good luck with it. Again, at the 50% mark and down. So I'm hoping maybe they've changed that. You know, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, but we'll see. And last but not least, you guys, on this whole entire haul, I have one last candle. And again, I love the packaging of this as well. Not that I really care because no one's gonna see it. This is cranberry parabellini. This is gorgeous. Again, it's got like speckles of gold and this beautiful pattern as well. And this one is described as fizzy pear nectar, sparkling red cranberries, and tart black currant. And as I probably just mentioned, I love things that are tart. And this is beautiful, but light. I will say this is quite light on cold. So yeah, so I'm really hoping it'll do a little bit more when I burn it, but I really love that packaging. It's just really, really nice. So you guys, that is everything in this haul. It's the largest haul I've done, especially online, or largest haul in candle form and everything form in probably 3.5 years, 3 years-ish. So I am going to be burning these candles or chopping them. So again, like I mentioned earlier, please mention down below if you would like a chopping video, an updated version, although it's really the same stuff, answering your questions that you guys want to give me. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you did like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I do anything that smells good on this channel. So we've got perfumes, we've got body care, we've got home fragrance, but I also enjoy Sephora hauls, Lush hauls, anything like that. And empties. I love empties videos. Basically, you guys, I do videos that I love to watch on YouTube. I do them because that's what I like. I do what I like. What can I say? So you guys, as always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.